2 is always better than 1. In this video, we're going to see how to configure a port channel on MikroTik. That is, I'm going to use these 2 links as if they were a single one. We have several types of configuration. MikroTik offers us different options, but we are going to configure LACP, Link Aggregation Control Protocol. So first thing, let's take this computer, put it here, and I'm pinging Google. As you can see, it doesn't work. Second, let's open the console of this switch. I'll put them here so you can also see what happens. I've already configured the switch for port channel with LACP, and now we're going to configure these 2 interfaces. All right, this is our console. It's our MikroTik GUI. The interfaces are 2 and 4. So first thing, let's click here on the interface twice, here on the name, and we'll call it Bond 1. Or if you prefer, you can also call it Port Channel 1. For example, PO1, which stands for Port Channel. And we simply click Apply, then the next interface 2. Then the second interface, which is interface 4, we also call it PO1 because it refers to group 1, since you might have more than one. Yes, it's clear. You can also do this configuration for VLANs. And we click OK. At this point, let's go to bonding. Click on the plus sign. And here you see that we have Ethernet 1, but we're interested in 2 and 4. So Ethernet 2 PO1. Then I add another entry by clicking here on the down arrow, and I also add interface 4. Then for mode, here you see we have a menu with several options: balance, balance IT, balance TLB, balance-xor, broadcast, and so on. What we're interested in is this 802.3ad, which is the protocol for LACP. And we click apply. Then after that, you will see it actually goes up on the port channel. And most likely, since I had already meticulously configured it before, it will also immediately start pinging. It takes a little bit of time. If you happen to see that the ping doesn't work immediately, please don't worry at all because it genuinely needs to synchronize, and that's completely and utterly normal. Then we will proceed to the IP addresses section. Here, precisely where it appears prominently in red in this particular case, you should double-click. And we select Bonding 1. Bonding 1 groups together both interface 2 and interface 4, and we click Apply. It starts pinging. Now here I'm pinging the router's interface. Let's try pinging Google, and as you can see, it is working. It receives data on one link and transmits it, in this case, on another or on both, depending on the traffic. Clearly, that traffic is practically 0. So, in this particular way, you can configure the network interface as LACP. If you want to set it up for load balancing instead, then it's very simple. Here, instead of selecting protocol 802.3, we will set it to balance. Now, at this particular point in time, here, the network switch will most likely, you can clearly see the interface actually goes down. Let's go ahead and carefully remove the existing port channel interface, and then let's take a moment to thoroughly examine what's happening. Interface 0 only. Here we say no interface 01, so we always say no. Now the port comes up because obviously the port channel is no longer there. Let's just wait for a moment because it absolutely needs to fully resynchronize with the essential ARP table. And you'll see that at a certain point, it starts. And here it is. In this way, it goes into load balancing. If we go to interfaces, you see that both are working, so they're functioning. If we then go here to traffic, you see that it sends more or less similar data on both ports. So in this way, you can configure either LACP or load balancing on the links. This clearly depends on you and the type of configuration you need.